Lab 2 is to create a Makefile. It's actually, the description is pretty straightforward. I just went through a good example in class. Remind me once we're done today to commit all the class code to the course repository so you will have access to it. In here, you're going to develop a Makefile, provide in your Lab 2 directory. You need to create a rule to compile each CPP into an O file. If you look inside your Lab 2 directory, which is right here, there's an SRC directory. Create your Makefile here, and notice that SRC is a directory, so you're going to have to put SRC/ in front of things. So if I were to look in SRC, we have how many CPP? Let me ask y'all, how many CPP files are there? 3. All right, good. Everyone's paying attention. We got 3 CPP files. So you need to create a rule for each one. Add an all rule at top, so that's another one that compiles all the CPPs to .o files in an objs directory. You will have to create that objs directory, all right? You can probably do that, automate it with mkdir-p objs, and then that'll automatically create it for you.
In Lab 2 or in source?
In Lab 2. Objs needs to be separate of your source. Always create your object files separate of your source files. Create a rule that runs your program with Valgrind. We'll get to Valgrind next class, but at least you'll be able to get started on 1, 2, and 3. Y'all probably haven't finished Lab 1 yet either, but we'll get you going. And then, of course, finally create a claim that removes the object files and the executable. Always create the executable inside the root directory of the lab, which is, of course, Lab 2. It's going to be due the same time as Lab 1. The normal process here is everything's due 1 week from when it is assigned. I was giving you a couple extra days, hope so we can get GitHub up together, which actually we have, to give you a little more time to get used to using GitHub. Any questions on Lab 2?
So what time exactly is it?
It is due 1 week from today, 23:59. So, right. I'm going to come in the next morning and get the grades. So, I mean, if you're up till 1 a.m., I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm probably not going to deduct points from that. But I put that time because, hey guys, just make sure you get it in. Okay, any other questions? Any questions on the material that I've covered today? We've covered it a lot, but it's going to be that way for at least a little while. Question or no?
Sure. Oh, well, a question, obviously.
Okay, I'll go ahead and go into lab time so I can help with a couple of different errors